The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs who went out into the big world to build their homes and seek their fortunes. I love building homes. Do you? The first little pig did not like to work at all. He quickly built himself a house of straw. Wow, that pig is really lazy, right? Then off he danced down the road to see how his brothers were getting along. And as he danced, he sang, I built my house of straw, I built my house of straw, I built my house of hay. I toot my flute and don't give a hoot and play around all day. The second little pig was building himself a house too. He did not like to work any better than his brother, so he had decided to build a quick and easy house of sticks. He doesn't like to work at all, right? Soon it was finished, too. It was not a very strong little house, but at least the work was done. Now the second little pig was free to do what he liked to do. And what he liked to do was to play his fiddle and flute and dance. So while the first little pig tooted his flute, the second little pig sawed away on his fiddle, danced as he played. And as he danced, he sang, I built my house of sticks, I built my house of twigs. With the hay diddle diddle, I play on my fiddle and dance at all kinds of jigs. Then off danced the two little pigs down the road together to see how their brother was getting along. The third little pig was a stubborn little pig. He was building a house too, but he was building his of bricks. He did not mind hard work. He wanted a stout strong little house, for he knew that in the woods nearby there lived a big bad wolf who liked nothing better than to catch little pigs and eat them up. So slap, slosh, splat, splat, away he worked, laying bricks and smooth mortar between them. This is a hard-working piggy, right? Look at the fox. The fox is over there. He's up to something. Ha ha ha, laughed the first little pig when he saw his brother hard at work. Ho ho ho, laughed the second little pig. Come down and play with us, he called, but the busy little pig did not pause. Slap, splosh, splat went the bricks on mortar. As he called down to them, I built my house of stones. I built my house of bricks. I have no chance to sing and dance, for work and play don't mix. Ho, ho, ho! Ha, 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 ha! Laughed the two lazy little pigs, dancing along to the tune of the fiddle and the flute. This little piggy is not just hard-working, he's smart too. You can laugh and dance and sing, their busy brother called after them, but I'll be safe and you'll be sorry when the wolf comes to the door. Ha ha ha, ho, ho, laughed the two little pigs again, and they disappeared into the woods singing a merry tune. This pig is really serious, and look at this. The fox is there. He's thinking of a plan. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Just as the first pig reached his door out of the woods, popped in the big bad wolf. The little pig squealed with fright and slammed the door. Little pig, let me come in, cried the wolf. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin, said the little pig. Uh-oh, the wolf wants to get them. And then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, roared the wolf. And he did. He blew the little straw house all to pieces. Away raced the little pig to his brother's house of sticks. No sooner was he in the door, when knock, 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 there was the big bad wolf. But of course the little pigs would not let him in. Let him in. I'll fool those little pigs, chuckled the big bad wolf to himself. Then he said out loud, those little pigs are too smart for me. I'm going home. He started off toward the deep woods, but he did not go far. He hid behind a big tree. I think the wolf is trying to trick them. Soon the door opened and the two little pigs peeked out. There was no wolf in sight. The wolf is hiding behind a tree, but the piggies don't know that. Ha ha ha! Ho ho ho! Laughed the two little pigs. We fooled him! Then they danced around the room, singing gaily. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Tra-la-la-la-la. Soon there came another knock at the door. It was the big bad wolf again, but he had covered himself with sheepskin and was curled up in the big basket looking like a little lamb. Who's there? Called the second little pig. I'm a poor little lamb sheep with no place to sleep. Please open the door and let me in. The little pig peeked through a crack of the door, and he could see that the wolf's big black paws and large sharp fangs. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Look, it's the wolf. He's disguised as he looks like a lamb, but he's not he's not really a lamb. He's a wolf. You can't fool us with that sheepskin, said the second little pig. See, he wants to get those pigs. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in, cried the angry old wolf. So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed and he blew the little twig house all to pieces. Away raced the two little pigs straight to the third little pig's house of bricks. Don't worry, said the third little pig to his two frightened little brothers. You are safe here. Soon they were all singing gaily. Look, the wolf blew down the stick house, so the piggies are running to the third brother's house. This made the big bad wolf perfectly furious. Now by the hair of my chinny chin chin, he roared, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. So the big bad wolf huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but he could not blow down the little house of bricks. How could he get inside and get in? At last he thought of the chimney. So up he climbed quietly. Then, with a snarl, he jumped right into a kettle of boiling water. Ah! With a yelp of pain, he sprang right up the chimney again and raced from that little house as fast as he could go. The three little pigs spent the rest of their time in the strong little brick house, singing and dancing merrily, and the big bad wolf never came back again. The end. Wow, that was a nice story. Well, you should always remember, work always comes first, then play comes second.